What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Southampton career mode here on FIFA 21. Today we're going to be taking on Arsenal in the Premier League. This game is our final game of the calendar year, meaning that after this game the January transfer window will be open and we will be finally able to bring some more players in. We're definitely intending to do that, and we do have some money in the club to mess around with. More than 40 million. I thought we had 40 million, but we actually have 400 wages there as well, so a lot more than 40 million for us to spend. What we're going to be looking for is probably a centre-back, probably a world-class centre-back. I don't know, because I want to improve the defence. I don't just want to bring in somebody who's already at these ratings and just sort of bring in another character. I kind of want a guy who's going to improve our centre-back partnership. Van Housen seems to be the guy who's going to eventually take over from Bednarak at the moment, but we don't have anyone else in. So I think maybe we can find somebody to possibly bring in at centre-back over the course of the next month. But let's take a look at where we've been and what we've been doing since the last episode. Of course, in the last episode, we took on Spurs in the Cup and were knocked out of the Carabao Cup. We also got a draw. I think it was against Wolves as well in that episode. So let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar and see what we have been doing. As you can see, we lost 2-0 Spurs, and then middle of the month, we drew 1-1 in the next game against Leicester. Leicester, who are having a very good season up the top end of the table, and this one was always going to be a difficult fixture, but a 1-1 draw in this one, leaving us our run, our form in the league has not been great recently, and we was hoping we could probably make a statement and turn our season around at this point and show that we could be the big guys, but we didn't. We ended up drawing this one 1-1 and failing to get another 3 points on the board. And eventually, though, we do get 3 points on the board against Stoke, a side that have struggled this season and are down in the bottom end of the table. We got a convincing 3-0 victory after a first half of football, which we definitely dominated, but we couldn't really do anything with our possession. Our chances weren't really going, but in the second half they started to drop, and we ended up getting a nice convincing win by 3-0 Mauro Jr. coming off the bench in this one and doing absolute bits, as well as Crepin Diatta getting on the score sheet as well. And in the last game we played was a disappointing 2-2 draw against, I guess, fellow mid-table side Aston Villa right now, because we are mid-table, but we really shouldn't be. We are definitely one of the better sides in the league, but a 2-2 draw against them, a disappointing one. We led in this one, we just couldn't hold our lead, and I thought that we needed 3 points coming before this Arsenal game, and 2 wins, back-to-back wins would be really nice in the Premier League. We just can't seem to get hold of that right now, so a 2-2 draw, and our results are still just not quite there. We can't get that form, that consistent run going, but with Arsenal today, and then a much easier run of games in January with the likes of Sunderland away in the Cup, as well as games against Stoke, Derby, Forest and Burnley. Stoke, Derby, Forest and Burnley are the bottom 3, and Burnley are also just 2 above the relegation drop. So a lot much simpler, you would think, in January. Don't know really where we're going to come back. Maybe we'd even just skip the whole of January and just sort of, I'll do the transfers, what you guys suggest, and then we come back maybe for the Champions League game against Juve, and hopefully then the Premier League will be back on track, and a game against City would be a nice tasty one as well. But that's what is upcoming in the future. For today, we've got to take out Arsenal and we've got to win. We're 8th in the league right now after 20 games played, 34 points picked up. Arsenal just 2 points behind on 32 and could go above us. So could Everton if they get a win as well today, leaving us possibly 10th in the table at the end of today's episode, which would not be ideal going into January. To try and bring players in, we kind of need to be higher up the table to attract the best players, and sitting 10th in the Premier League is not going to be doing that. The Champions League is definitely going to help poor players, but we've got to be performing on the pitch, and we've got to go out there and show that we can do that, and possibly, with results going our way, go 6th in the table above Manchester United and Spurs, depending on goal difference, things like that. But it's, a lot better if we can win this game. Let's go ahead and do that, please. We've got Arsenal. We're at home. Let's do this. Here's the lineup we're going to go with today then. A familiar lineup, really. McCarthy in goal. Mendes, Van Housen, Bednarak, Walker, Peters are the back 4. Ward-Prowse and Puig as the two central midfielders, the Hatteran, Almeida and Diatta, with Suarez starting up top. Slightly tired, but starting up top. Arsenal's side, Willian on the left, Haller up top with Falvin on the right, Torreira and Partey in the middle, Kieran Tierney, Murray. They've got 5 at the back, which I don't like. Maitland-Niles at right back, Bernardo in goal. We'll see how this one goes. They've got a very good defensive team. We think about 5 at the back, plus Partey and Torreira, who are very defensive midfielders. Willian and Falvin aren't really going to give you much attacking. And Sebastian Haller either. I mean, this is a game for the taking for us. I feel confident going in. Let's go do it. The Premier League's top goal scorer right now, Luis Suarez, on 13 goals, will get us kicked off. Back to James Ward-Prowse. Arsenal in the white kit. We're in the ready. Hatteran will get us started here on the left-hand side and bring it forward. Hopefully, a nice easy start as well. I say 5 at the back is not my favourite formation to play against, so I find it really difficult to break them down. This is a very good defensive Arsenal side, which is not something we're used to seeing from Arsenal, but it's a good ball in. A header from Hatteran. It's bouncing awkwardly, but it's going to go over the bar. Decent-ish start. Would like to have tested Leno with the first chance, but it's over his bar and harmlessly away for a goal kick. Campton takes control of this game in the middle of the park after 10 minutes and tries to create something. He's going to find Thiago Almeida now. Option is Ricky Puig for us. No movement really from Kyle Walker-Peters yet, but Ward-Prowse has room. Hatteran has gone in behind, but instead Ward-Prowse tries to find Almeida. Now here's the Hatteran up the line to Nuno Mendes. This is nice. Ball goes across well, and Almeida was hiding behind the defender there, but he didn't quite get through to him. Good defender in the end from Arsenal. Get that ball away over the bar. Here's the earlier chance from Hatteran. Let's open another headed chance here for us as we swing the ball in from the corner with James Ward-Prowse towards the heads. It's gone in towards Suarez. It's headed away by Haller. It's Ward-Prowse who's picked it back up. Ball into the box again and headed away. And Arsenal will get possession. Sebastian Haller for Arsenal now. Thomas Partey. Because Torreira. Chip ball into the middle for Thomas Partey. Now Sebastian Haller, the Arsenal striker, dropping deep and trying to get involved now. The ball's going to find its way out into the right wing back, Maitland-Niles. Defended by Nuno Mendes. The ball is going to go to Arsenal. Torreira's just going to clip that one to Florian Thauvin. Thauvin going to be pushed back and goes into Maitland-Niles again, who's going to try and get onto his right foot to a crossing position here. He's going to then dink back again and then back onto his right foot. Don't think he's going to make a decision in the end. And eventually, Bednarek's just going to get a tackle, and it is going to be a corner. Arsenal maybe will deliver now. They do have the option of the short one. They do, in fact, go short. Torreira has it. Will they ever deliver the ball? They've got Sebastian Haller up front. Why not just whip a ball in there? Arsenal try and hit him. Instead, they're just dribbling and dribbling and dribbling. And I mean, it's working. Here's Willian. Good tackle. Maitland-Niles has the ball again. He failed to cross last time. Now here's Willian into the area eventually. We do find a ball dinked into the box. It's going to be Torreira, not a dad. Haller is there. Great block by Van Housden. Headed away by Crepin Diatta. Tierney's going to keep the ball alive for Arsenal. Now Ward-Prowse has it for us, and he can defend well, but his pass out isn't going to reach a red shirt. It's going to find Maitland-Niles, and now Falvin will cut it back to Maitland-Niles again. Nuno Mendes with a very strong challenge though, and now his pass will find Hatteran, and Arsenal don't have the pace back there without their wing backs, and Maitland-Niles had gone missing, and we will find him again. Harry Hatteran down the left hand side for us. We have Almeida up with him, and it's a good block by Rob Holding. Corner for us though. Half an hour into this game. Need to find ahead with this cross. It's Ward-Prowse towards Suarez. Pablo Mari header away, and it's a tap in for Hatteran. Mistake in the back. And it is dropped beautifully for Hatteran, who can tap it into basically an open net and give us a 1-0 lead. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck. We get it here. Ball in by Ward-Prowse. It's headed away. It hits ping pong off the Arsenal players. 1, 2, 3. It hits. And then tap in. Simple business. I think it's Maitland-Niles who it hits in front of Leno, who probably would have collected it calmly. We take that one all day, and it is 1-0 Southampton after 31 minutes in this game. Second goal of the season for Hatteran. Hatteran for us, going to cut inside here. Almost an hour played in this one. Now Ricky Puig, got a man out wide if we can find him. It is Walker-Peters. Diatta's moving ahead of him. Good tackle by Kieran Tierney. And Arsenal are going to make a change. Sebastian Haller is going to come off here. Diatta for us. Bobby Wood coming on up front for them. They're really struggling for strikers. Diata's done beautifully there. Ball in. Suarez. It's going to find his way into the back of the net somehow. Whether it's Suarez's goal or not. It's not even Suarez. It's Ihataren. I'm so sorry, my guy. Ihataren with the goal. I just imagined Suarez was going to be there at the back post when that ball was dinked in. But Diata beats his man to the back post. Ihataren gets a touch. I think it's an own goal. I don't think that's going to go down as Ihataren's. It wasn't going on target, I don't think, from Ihataren's touch here. Or was it? It might have been dropping in the bottom corner. You might get lucky with this one. Either way, it's hit the captain. That Rob Holding before finding the way into the back of that. Another Arsenal calamity defensively has allowed us to score. And it's going to go down as Ihataren's goal. His third of the season, second on the day. And we lead by 2 goals still over Arsenal. Prowse with the ball. Ihataren going to get tackled there. Falvin will pick it up for Arsenal. Bobby Ward, and he's going to get in here. And the first real chance for Arsenal is Bobby Ward. Great save by McCarthy. Laid off. Big chance. Goal for Willian. 2-1, 76th minute played. And Arsenal back into this game. Arsenal looking to spoil the party. They're going to launch it long down the pitch. Cacaret, who's come off the bench, will win that header. Almada can flick it down now to Marcos Antonio. He's going to cut onto his right foot and then back onto his left, and still Marcos Antonio is going to go through the middle, and only Maitland-Niles there to stop him. Close for Marcos Antonio. Pressure on here for up the pitch on Arsenal, as they clear it long, and Bednarak is going to get there. Diata can find Almada, who's going to turn his man inside out, and it's Almada off the post. Cleared away, and he won't find anyone on the edge of the box, and that was almost the absolute dagger, the winner from Almada. Off the post here, there was some venom, and now here's Willian for Arsenal. He'll go back and then back into Willian, who can't keep it in play, and that might be it for Arsenal. They've got to do something, and quick. Cacaret will find Diata. He's just going to run and Kieran Tierney and beat him. Diata unstoppable right now. Tierney has got there and closed him out. They've maybe just done enough off the clock there. But Arsenal have got to get it forward quickly. They're going to do it. It's going to find Willian. They've got 3 minutes. They've got time. Willian, they're going to foul him, kick him over. Don't let him back up. Thomas Partey. Arsenal then go all the way back into Rob Holding. Torreira, great challenge in the middle from Marcos Antonio. Ihataren gets his toe in. It's Almada. And still Thiago Almada. Can he do it this time? Post last time. Almada. Still Almada. And again. Just cannot squeeze it through. We have a corner last minute. We have no need to even deliver this one into the box. We're going to towards Van Housden. Big header. Surely that's it, ref. There is the final whistle. I mean, from corners, we looked so dangerous here against Arsenal. He played 5 at the back, and 2 mistakes defensively has gifted us a win. Willian got one back for them on the day, but it wasn't enough. And we see it over the line. A big 3 points against Arsenal here. That's going to help the rest of this season and our push up the table. We are currently at the back of the chasing pack right now. A lot of work to do. January up next for us as well. Let me know who you think we should be signing down below in the comments. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.